As Wall Street feels the high of the stimulus, Main Street is feeling the pinch of higher gas prices. The U.S. Consumer Price Index, or CPI, which is a measure of inflation, rose to 0.6% in August. Prices of gas jumped 9%, while fuel oil was up almost 5% in August. On the upside, August retail sales rose almost 1%, and this reflects a cautiously optimistic mood among retailers as they head into the most important shopping season of the year. Craig Mauro reports.
The increases in prices and retail sales were modest, especially with the impact of high gasoline prices taken out of the equation, though many observers are now looking forward to the ever-important holiday shopping season in November and December. At this point in the year, most big retailers have made their purchasing orders for the final quarter. Analysts report the sector is following the trend of the past couple of years.
In general, I think retailers are being conservative. They have been since the 2008-2009 period. And even some big retailers like Target came out and said, hey, we're not going to chase sales, we're going to try to hold margin.
Swinan says input and commodity costs have slipped enough that recession-weary, cautious consumers may see reasonable prices over the next couple of months. Consumer spending is a huge part of the American economy, representing roughly 2/3 of all activity. The numbers have been dragging this year, but there are signs of a slightly improving trend, with positive year-on-year growth the last 2 months. The so-called back-to-school shopping season is just winding down now in the United States, with several publicly traded companies like the Gap and Macy's reporting strong sales.
If the publicly traded guys are putting up some pretty good numbers, that bodes fairly well for the back half of the year when we do get to the Christmas season. Usually there's a decent correlation between spending at this time of year and what you see at the holidays.
There are still plenty of factors that could complicate things, like uncertainty over the U.S. presidential election, the situation in Europe, and, of course, a stubbornly high U.S. unemployment rate. Craig Mauro, CCTV, Chicago.